turned down. When he called it l'horreur et la violence dans l'œuvre de Paul Bowles, they accepted it. Ridiculous. Claude Thomas came by, resentful of the new contracts Kay Voltaire have sent her to sign. I hope she doesn't eventually lose patience with them and refuse to translate any further works. I count heavily on her for Up Above the World. Bourgois writes that he expects her to take on the volume of Jane's letters. August 25th. Curious how difficult it is to sustain anger once the initial flush of it is over. For 3 days, L has been coming here to spend the entire afternoon. Twice or 3 times a year he arrives from Boston, where he's busy writing that biography which I rejected before he started. Weidenfeld is aware that it's unauthorized, and I've repeatedly told L that I won't help him in any way. At least he asks no questions. Conversation with him is like talking with the doctor immediately after he tells you, yes, you have cancer, and then goes on, but let's speak about something else. I wonder if he knows how deeply I resent his flouting my wishes. Probably not, since I say nothing, show nothing, and, after all this time, even feel nothing. August 29th. L said goodbye this afternoon. He leaves tomorrow, certainly no more advanced in the preparations for his project than when he came. During the 6 afternoons he spent here, Murabit did almost all the talking. I think L must be better equipped now to write on Mohammed Murabit than on anyone else. September 1st. Jane's agent in New York tells me that the French Society of Authors refuses to pay me any royalties on works by Jane unless I can furnish documents proving that I am her legitimate heir. It's in the summer house which has precipitated the trouble. Plaisir paisible, being only a book, went off without a murmur, but the play was broadcast. The Society apparently considers radio and TV as needing stricter controls, more money involved. September 11th. Finally saw Murabit's villa come stable at Mariah. Jerez calls the place Charchumbo. I was startled to see that he'd combined the two in one edifice. Jean Bernard, who was with us, thought it natural, said it was a common arrangement in France. Of course it is here, too, in the more distant regions, but animals bellow and bleat and smell and draw flies. I can't believe it will be inhabitable. However much enthusiasm Jerez may feel, she won't live in it long. September 14th. I looked through Libération's questionnaire of 2 years ago, Pourquoi écrivez-vous? This time to see what was the most usual answer. Very few writers claimed financial necessity as a reason for exercising their profession. Many admitted that they had no idea why they wrote. But the majority responded by implying that they were impelled to write by some inner force which could not be denied. The more scrupulous of these did not hesitate to admit that their principal satisfaction was in feeling that they were leaving a part of themselves behind. In other words, writing was felt to confer a certain minimal immortality. This would have been understandable earlier in the century when it was assumed that life on the planet would continue indefinitely. Now that the prognosis is doubtful, the desire to leave a trace behind